All right, so I've got these interesting results from The Athletic where players are asked, there's over 100 players, a variety of questions. And they give their honest answer. They're done anonymously. So, first question, who's the best player in baseball? Any ideas who the number one answer was?
Ohtani.
46% of the vote. Number two, according to Major League players, Ronald Acuna Jr., 26.5%. Mookie Betts and Aaron Judge tied with 8.5%. Mike Trout, 3.9% of the vote. Who's the most overrated player in baseball?
Mike Trout.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. got 20.3% of the vote.
Okay.
Anthony Rendon, 10.2%. Carlos Correa, 6.7%. I was a Correa fan. Tim Anderson and Jack Flaherty, 5% each. Flaherty got 5% of the vote for the most overrated player in baseball.
Because they've seen both sides of him.
Hey.
Chip on the shoulder, man.
Keep calling him overrated.
Yeah.
Well, he's striking your ass out. Keep calling him overrated.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I really have come a long way with Jack Flaherty. I was so unimpressed with that signing, and I am been proven so wrong. Others, Pete Alonso, Cody Bellinger, Alex Bregman, Ellie De La Cruz, Manny Machado, and Blake Snell, each 3.3% of the vote.
Ellie De La Cruz, huh?
Yep.
That guy's pretty impressive.
Maybe not.
All right.
Trying to look. There's a
shortstop that can throw the ball 105 miles an hour, whatever it was.
I know. Going solely on vibes, who do you most want on your team?
On vibes, like who's the good guy to have?
Yep.
Mookie Betts.
Yeah. Bravo.
Thank you.
12.6% of the vote. Mookie Betts, number one. Shohei Ohtani, number two, 6.3%. All these guys had 4.2%. Ronald Acuna Jr., Bryce Harper, Aaron Judge, and Kyle Schwarber. Let's see. Evaluate this statement. Anthony Rendon said the season is too long.
What do I think, or what do I think players think?
What do you think players think?
Yes. I think they agree with it.
31.6% said yes. 68.3% said no.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they disagree with it.
Yeah, they think it's just fine. Which team would you sign with if contracts, state taxes, and rosters were not a factor?
This is an interesting question.
So everything else is equal. Like playing time's there, the contract's there, taxes aren't an issue. Which team would you sign for?
I feel like we've been just spoon-fed that it should be St. Louis. And then I feel like we've also been spoon-fed we should feel like it's the Cubs. So I'll say St. Louis.
St. Louis got one vote out of 86. Braves, 12.7% of the vote.
Was number one?
Yep.
Wow.
Red Sox, 2 at 9.3. Dodgers and Rangers, 8.1. Yankees and Cubs, 6.9. Padres, 5.8.
This doesn't bode well for the Tigers at this point.
They didn't get any votes.
That's not good.
We got no votes.
Cubs get votes?
Yeah. I mentioned 6.9. Let me see if how many teams got votes. Braves, Red Sox, Dodgers, Rangers. This is in order. Yankees, Cubs, Padres, Phillies, Diamondbacks, Angels, Houston, Marlins, Reds, Rays, Seattle, San Francisco, Mets, Minnesota. Those all got more than one vote. That's 18 teams. Teams also mentioned. Orioles, 19, Guardians, 20, Brewers, 21, Pirates, 22, St. Louis, 23, Blue Jays, 24, Nationals, 25. Tigers didn't get one vote, and neither did 4 other teams. Which is lame. Not great for us. Kansas City, I'm trying to figure out who else was on it. Kansas City didn't get any votes. The White Sox didn't get any votes. The Tigers didn't get any votes. This is not friendly to the American League Central.
No, what it also tells me teams, the players, I mean, they don't want to play for losing teams.
Yeah, probably. That doesn't help.
Like, because, I mean, Kansas City is a beautiful ballpark. They have some pretty good fans over there. The Tigers, Comerica Park's a great ballpark. Although maybe from players' standpoint, they don't like the dimensions, even though they've changed them. And I think you can just cry on out of town if that's how you feel. But still, it's interesting.
Gator, what organizations have bad reputations amongst players? 79 respondents.
Bad reputation. Oakland.
Number one with 40% of the vote.
Tampa.
Tampa is 4% of the vote, way down the list. This might be 40 votes out of 79. It doesn't say percentage. Now that look at this. So more than half the players said the Athletics. Tampa, 4 votes. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 40 votes to the Athletics, 19 votes to the White Sox, 14 votes to the LA Angels, 10 votes to the Rockies, and 8 votes to the Mets.
Angels have a bad reputation, huh?
Oh.
Interesting.
Teams also mentioned the Tigers did have a vote. What is the most irritating criticism of the current game coming from former players? So this is what players, I'm just going to read some of their, this is what players are saying they're sick of old players saying.
Back in my day, pitchers used to pitch complete games.
Players are sick of hearing that they're having too much fun, that they shouldn't bat flip. Players complain about pimping home runs. There's too many strikeouts. I think here's a quote. I think a lot of them say some guys don't run hard. I think guys are a little bit better at managing their bodies now. Another one here, that we complain too much. Back in my day, or if we had all this stuff, ...
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I think you probably hear about it in every profession. Major League players asked, should MLB shut down mid-season so players can participate in the 2028 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles?
I think the players would like to play that.
46.6% say yes. 53.3% say no.
Kind of split on that.
Yeah. Have analytics helped your career, hurt your career, or made no difference to your career?
I would say interesting. I want to say that it would help because they're getting paid more. So I'll say help.
76% say analytics have helped their career. 10.8% say no difference. 3.2% say hurt. And 8.6% voted for both hurt and helped. So
I didn't realize that was an option.
Yeah. Let's see here. What other ones might be interesting to Tiger fans? Are you in favor or opposed to MLB adopting the salary cap and floor system used in other major league sports?
It's a great question. I hope the players are in favor of it. I'm guessing they're not.
71.6% are opposed. 14.8% want a floor but no cap. 13.5% want a floor and a cap.
That's the way I look at it. I want a floor and a cap.
I agree.
I want to force the teams that don't want to spend money to spend money.
Absolutely.
And I want to put a cap on what teams can spend because it's completely unfair that New York and Los Angeles can outbid everybody.
Yep. And when they outbid everybody and they accidentally sign Javi Baez to a terrible contract, it doesn't cripple them.
Nope, it does not.
Now, it doesn't have to cripple the Tigers either. I'm not making excuses. I don't want that to become the topic.
No, but
we don't need
Tigers,
to launch
right.
into another Baez topic. But
but it's not a Baez topic.
It's easier for those teams to overcome.
Yeah, the Tigers cannot spend as much money as the New York Yankees.
Yep.
Nor can a bunch of teams in the league. The only team that can spend as much money as the Yankees are either the Mets and the Dodgers. And Boston thinks they're in that same stratosphere, but they're really not, but they try.